Hey Bigfooters, so thank you for stopping by my channel, Minnesota Bigfoot. This is my channel right here. Can Bigfoot manipulate the environment, including electronic equipment? And what I'm going to show you here is what I caught June 21st, 2018. Let's take a look at it. What you're going to be looking at are the lines that happen on the screen. See those lines? Now, this has only happened to me in the field twice on two different occasions. Actually, it's happened during that whole day, June 21st, when I was out in the field. I discovered that light anomaly was all over the park that I was in. For whatever reason, this day was really strong with their ability to manipulate the area. And over here is northern Minnesota Sasquatch and his video, Spruce Swamp of Minnesota. And he's got a couple instances of this throughout his video as well. And we're going to watch a segment of it right here where it does the banding. So starting at 2:53. Look at this, it's nice and clear.
That one. So you got this perfectly healthy.
And there goes the banding, it's starting. Do you see it?
Here. You got that perfectly.
It's real brief. Now if you watch this more,
broke off.
It happens more within the video. And there are also some light anomalies. Of course, I don't show people's full videos on my channel. I don't do that. Go ahead and watch Northern Minnesota Sasquatch. He has some very interesting videos. He's got activity. He's got them in his area. I believe they're out there with him. And the reason I believe that is because of this light anomaly that happened for him when he was recording, as it happened for me. But of course, this here is very intense. This light anomaly effect right here is a lot more intense than what he got
in front.
And this is it's just crazy. So, can Bigfoot manipulate the environment around them? There's a lot of talk on what Bigfoot does and how he does it. And the talk so far is being that they're vibrational and that they have frequency abilities. And that's logic coming in. That's us trying to wrap our minds around what we don't understand. Because what we don't understand is often considered magical. But there are some things called that are purely magical that happen in our society. When people suddenly heal for no reason from a terminal illness, that is a form of magic. There are other instances where people have shown incredible strength, where they were able to lift an object that they should not be able to lift in order to save someone or themselves. Those are instances of magic. So what we're looking at here, while we're trying to figure out logically why this is happening, how they can be existing yet not found, we are all leaning toward the fact that they can simply disappear. How that is? Well, they can walk right into trees. And you may scratch your head and say, that's some get out of here with that talk. They can walk into trees. Well, people have seen it. I have just seen them disappear. The only thing that I can say is that they were there. In this video, they were there. There was two back there, and then they were gone. And there's no place for them to have gone. Not anywhere. I'm in a very, very small, I think it's 30-acre area of wood. And there's no place for them to go on the backside here. That's a cliff that runs up into the city of Minneapolis. They're right here. So when people say that you need to go out and find Bigfoot in a remote area, that's hogwash. They're right in the city. They don't need much. I'm in a 30-acre area of land. When it comes to food, what's down there for them to eat, there are an abundance of squirrels, there are fish, there are unfortunately dogs, in the area. There are birds. There's hundreds of things. There's vegetation in 30 acres. And I have counted 4 distinct different notifiers, whether it's vocal, rock clacking, or knocking, in 4 different areas. So they move around down there, and when they're quiet, they communicate to show where they are through different noises. And so I know there's at least 4, if not more, down there. I have contended that they don't need to eat in order to survive, that they are spiritual beings. That's my contention. That's where I'm coming from, because my Ojibwe ancestors said they are spiritual beings. They live in an honest way. They're spiritual beings. They're here to help us. My question has been, are they still helping us? And I would have to say that they are, in their way. How that is, that's the next question. But they do exist, and they do affect our digital equipment when we're out in the field. And one way you can tell that they are around is when you start getting these happenings, these bandings is what they're called, but they're not bandings, because you have to look it up. It's a power drain is what it is. So they're sucking energy from our devices. That's the best way I can think of it. Or they're actually manipulating the environment that they're in, because light bounces off the environment and comes back into the camera's sensor, and it's always constant. The camera's eye sensor is always constant, 60 millihertz. It's always constant. So when the light comes back and it's bouncing back at different speed than the sensor on the camera, you get the banding as well. But when your light is perfect, it's always perfect, the image is perfect, and it only happens in certain distinct areas and at certain times, then you have to consider the impossible, the improbable, the fantastic, which is what I'm talking about now. So keep that in mind when you're watching your favorite Bigfoot investigator, when you're looking at their videos. If they do nighttime investigation, then watch for that kind of banding. I've got an instance right now that I'm going over. I posted it on my channel. I'll post the link here, where I'm going over my 7 months of Bigfoot documentary, and it was brought to my attention that at 30 minutes and 3 seconds there's a Bigfoot caught cloaking. And I usually don't give that kind of talk credence. I don't usually give it because I just haven't seen it for my satisfaction until I've seen it in this video. I haven't seen any other. The only other video I've seen, like what is captured on that 7 months of Bigfoot documentary, the only video I've seen that's more spectacular is Barbara Supes. If you're not familiar with that, go take a look for Barbara Supes cloaking Bigfoot. It's amazing, because that's what I've captured as well in this footage, purely by accident, just like Barbara. But it's in the same area, and I'll tell you what, this location that I'm looking at right here where the banding happened, that's the same location. This is their, I've said to people, they have their homes, and they're always there. They don't leave. They're there. And this is their home. Now I know where they live, and anybody can know where they live, because you can't do anything about it. You can't. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing. I wish people would get that through their head, that they understand it. You're not going to go out there with your rifle and stop it. You're not. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to do these fantastic things you think you're going to do. It just, you can't harm these creatures. So that's where I come at it. They're spiritual, because you can't harm spirits either. Oh man. All right, well, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button and leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think? Do you think Bigfoot is more than just a flesh and blood creature, as we investigators find more and more instances, credible instances of cloaking? And is cloaking actually just cloaking, or is that a phantom? Are you familiar with phantoms? Are we moving into the realm of paranormal? Are we moving into the realm, should Bigfoot be in the realm of ghost hunting? That's my question to you guys. I, for one, think Bigfoot should be in the realm of ghost hunting. Alright, guys. Thanks again. Leave a comment, subscribe, tell your friends about this channel. I hope you have a great weekend.